And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the violations of people, and in reference to my mother and father's media companies. There's violations of people not advertising the fact of my parents and my involvement with ballet and the media and entertainment. These people have tried to pretend like they didn't think I existed. See, these people are trying to make themselves look prominent all the time, but they're disrespecting my status and my ownership of my mother and father's media companies. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's trying to make a name for themselves, but then they're forgetting who the owner of the company is. These government people have to get, or whoever they are, there needs to be court cases. And my mother and father's companies are supposed to advertise things about me and the fact that my parents and I and my grandparents was even involved in ballet and other, types of friendly acknowledgments of things. So in reference to the ballet industry, the companies are not even advertising who I am. The companies are not even advertising friendly acknowledgments about the ballet industry or the history of ballet of my family. They're not even advertising anything about me, is what it seems like. They're not even advertising I'm the child of my mother and father. The royal protocol's in the media 24 hours a day. Not received any letters or information. And, it seems like somebody's really being dirty and they're disrespecting my family history, and the facts of these people are trying to play their game, pretending like they didn't think I existed, when they're trying to hijack or they're trying to steal what I'm the owner of. These people have no ties to nothing that are doing this. They have no legal grounds to stand on. These people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. Who are they? You always got to find out who they are. Who, what, when, and where. What race. What religion. What their opinion is. Finding out what their opinion is makes it easier to reject any association with these types of people. You know that, right? The tricks, the lies, the manipulations, the hidden agendas of people trying to steal my benefits, my money, my stature. These people are disrespecting my benefits as the owner of the companies too. I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies, and Wall Street said hello. And so it's very important that, people that are disrespecting who I am and not advertising who I am at my mother and father's companies and who my parents are, especially after these numbers of years where these people have tried to steal everything, that's just total bullshit. It's way past due that they advertise who I am, who my parents are. These people have played this game, hitting me in the teeth and mouth all the time, trying to mess up my looks all the time, trying to make me look like a bum and shit. People that are conspiring against me at my mother and father's companies when I'm the owner of the ground of the companies. I'm the owner of the buildings. I'm the owner of the properties. I'm the owner of the studios. And yet these people are trying to play their game of stealing everything from me and pretending like they didn't know who I am. When I'm the owner of the companies. I'm the owner of the properties. Those government people need to get ordered into court, or those conspirators need to get ordered into court. The fact that they're not advertising who I am and, ballet history or sports or Olympics or, how my family had helped the Olympics in reference to certain things, and my parents, things that my parents built in America, and my grandparents and great grandparents. These people are just respecting my family history and the things that my family had did and had done in America, building things and constructing things and creating jobs in history and things like that. And these government people are just respecting it all the time. And there needs to be court cases and lawsuits. I have not received any of the benefits. My arm and shoulder still hurts. But, I have to find a job because they didn't give me my benefits. And these people have done this shit. Like, I'd already went to the physician. This is over a year. My shoulder still hurts. But, I use my right arm. But the thing of it is I was not compensated for the violations of the government. I was not compensated in reference to them not giving me the disability monies I was supposed to receive because of the injury. And it's lawsuits against the government. But the point of it is, these people have intentionally tried to steal my identity. They had intentionally tried to steal my benefits. They intentionally tried to damage my looks and my anatomy and my family history. That's why you got to ask who, what, when, and where, what race they are, what religion they are. And then you think about the background of their country, the background of their leaders, the background of their family history. Then you'll be able to figure out some of the tricks of their scams and their activities of trying to defraud me and their activities of trying to defraud Americans. These government thieves trying to steal from me. The information is very important. I haven't received any letters from anywhere, not from any of the countries. And hopefully in reference to the Ukraine and Russia, hopefully that comes to a subtlety of, where people have debates instead of, violence and stuff like that, So hopefully that'll calm down or whatever the situation is. Russia has great people and Ukraine has great people probably. And, most people know there's friendly people that, there's obviously some scandal going on that caused the whole situation. And hopefully that'll come to an end. And, they'll segregate whatever segregations need to happen in the Ukraine, and whichever people caused the problems, whichever people tried to steal the Ukraine land. Because, Ukraine's been a part of the Soviet Union. So obviously somebody had gotten into the Ukraine, and there must have been some type of cultural difference or something. Because look at the history in reference to what has been going on. Russia has usually always been friendly with Ukraine, but then obviously somebody else had gotten in there and stirred up some problems, and then that caused the problem with Russia and Ukraine. So somebody obviously did something, and somebody needs to tell people what really went on, what's going on. And hello Russia, and hello England, France, and Italy, and China, and Japan, and England, and Ireland, and Great Britain. Friendly acknowledgments. And hello Mexico, and Canada, and South America, and other friendly countries. Lots of things of importance.